Man. Okay, so back to this work. I don't know, sometimes when you switch between two windows, the recording stops on its own. Not sometimes. It's the same thing that was happening the other time as well. So, I want to increase the size of this window. No, sorry, of the image. This is what happens when you try to be silly sometimes. So I want to increase the size of the image. So why did I press Control T or Steuerung T? Now to avoid this, first of all, Control Z. Okay. First of all, because I pressed Control T, it is in a transformation state. So in this state, whatever you do outside of okay, sorry, forget that. I might explain what I wanted to explain later on. I might get a chance to explain that later on. So Control Z. So to avoid what happened earlier on, which is having a stretched image, you have to press Shift and click the corner of this image of the goodness, why isn't this working? I don't know if it's because of the keyboard I'm using. Okay, it's under normal circumstances it should work fine, right? You just press Shift, Control T, press Shift, press and hold Shift. This shouldn't be happening. I think it's because of there's a synchronization problem, I don't know, between my keyboard and Photoshop, so I shouldn't be getting a stretch. Okay, let me see if I'll get the opposite effect if I don't press Shift. It should work well if I don't press Shift. Exactly. So you see, it's changing size uniformly. It's not stretching. It's just increasing in size. So good. But usually you press and hold Shift to get this. If it's stretching when you press and hold Shift, if it's rather stretching when you press and hold Shift, then do the opposite. Don't press and hold Shift. Just click there and then drag it. That's what has happened in my case. So easy peasy. I said I was going to be serious. It looks good so far, so good. I don't know, somehow I don't like it. Okay, fine, I should just leave it before I spot something. I was going to say I don't like the way some of these women are looking back. It's because Bishop was walking here, so they were looking at him, but I'll just leave it that way. It's okay. It's a-okay. So again, I'm using this as a sort of a guideline. Let's see. Good Friday Miracle Service. So Bishop is here. Now, easy peasy. I have to add a text. I have to add the text now. Let's see this. Did they have lines? That one. This text. Okay, didn't have a stroke. It had a mild shadow around it. And maybe this one also had one, but because the background is dark, you don't see the shadow. But shadows help the text to come out, to be more obvious, or to draw more attention to themselves. which is good. So I like this. I like teaching while working. I should stop wasting time. So the text too. Yeah, good. Okay. Now, one thing you should look out for when you are going to use a text tool, look out for the size. Okay, that's a fairly good size. I don't know how big it will appear here. That's probably a size I was using on a previous project I worked on. Sharp, bold, sharp. Okay. And look out for the color. Size, main things are size and color. Stuff like this maybe later, and that maybe later. Size and color, and then the type of text, the, what do you call it, the font. That's the right word, the font. I might show you how to download really cool fonts. Yeah, this is where other free apps come in handy, or apps you can use on the web, on the internet, come in handy, because a lot of them have templates that you can look through and see really cool fonts. And when you select the fonts, okay, the one I'm talking about now is Canva. Like the example I can give is Canva. It has really cool templates, nice looking templates. And the good thing about that is that when you select the font, you can see the name of the font. And if you're like me and you have Photoshop, that's really good, because when you see the name of the font, you can Google it and find out where to download the font, where you can use it for, yeah, you can download it for personal use as well. So it's also good to be versatile, like using Photoshop, but also when you use free apps like Canva or other stuff you can use on the net. These are the advantages you get as well. They help you, give you more inspiration, and yeah, and more stuff you can use as references as well. So I was going to say something else. Yeah, so this font, for instance, this font, Josephine Sans, that's French. In English we say sans. Sans. Josephine Sans is one that I found on Canvas, which I thought looked really cool. Okay, this is what it looks like. Interesting. Am I sure? Yeah, I remember. This is what it looked like. So let's see. Good. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted. I'll explain why. Good Friday. Or I'll show you why. You'll see why I wanted the round. I wanted this very round O in there. That was because I want to put in the mustard seed logo in the O. Just being a little crazy. But I actually saw that somewhere with one of the churches in Australia. Also, their youth group did that. I thought, wow, this is really cool. I'll try that. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. So I'm also listening. I'm listening to the audio Bible at the same time. So Good Friday. Okay, Okay, for now I'll just yeah, for now I'll just put down the text and see what. So what are the main colors? I chose this background because I wanted something with a mustard seed theme. Mustard seed colors are gold and what is it? Golden brown, sort of golden brown, with a little bit of wine somewhere. And this has that. This is perfect for that. And there's a little bit of, like, you see gold, even though Bishop is wearing blue. But this attire is also good for the second. I think it's perfect for the second one I'll be doing for Hamburg, and you see why. So it's, yeah. So these are also like some of the things I thought of, I had in mind before designing this. But it's good to plan this on paper and have a discussion with yourself, have a conversation with yourself, most importantly with God, and ask him for ideas. So you plan this on paper, you make a sketch, and you write down the stuff you need. That's the best way. Being organized is always good. Is always, I would recommend doing that. So next thing I want to do, there's also, like, as I'm doing this app, there's also another image I'm looking at on another laptop, which on a laptop, which you can't see, which I'm also using as a reference. So let me see, what did I just do? Selected a new layer, chose this to Auswahl Rechteck Werkzeug. Okay, I think it's, yeah, in English is the select tool, or shape select tool, so I don't know, rectangular select tool. But there are different options. There's rectangle, there's ellipse, there's, I don't know what to call this. I don't know what to call that either. Yeah. So when you select that area, now you choose a color with this tool, the eyedrop tool. The shortcut for that is I. You choose a color here, and you choose the paint bucket tool. That's what you get. That's what you get. Like, you can fill in the selection. I was repeating myself because I'm thinking whilst I'm talking. Let's see. I'm going to try another color instead. Good Friday. Good Friday. Okay, what I'm going to do is, let's see. Okay, I'll go back to the, like, again, these are some of the things where it's at this point where things, like, you end up spending a lot of time, because sometimes you plan something on paper, then when you actually start doing it, it doesn't look the way you thought it would look in your head or on paper. That happens a lot. So this is where you have to get ease up and get spontaneous, get creative as well. So I'll try gold for this color. Sort of, is that gold? That's not gold. let's see that Good Friday. Hey, what's that? Yikes. Good Friday. Yay, let me see. Maybe this might work. I mean, it blends well with the background and all, but it's not very it's not very visible. Okay, what did I just do? What I did was I double clicked I double clicked the text too, and you have effect options here. That is the same as this FX. When you click a layer and you click this, you can get the same effects here. Wherever you click here, it will open that window that I just opened. Yeah, so contour, which is stroke, the stroke in English. So Good Friday, it's still dull. It's not very, compared to Bishop's picture here, it's not very obvious. So I'll keep the stroke. The stroke might be actually good. No stuff to do. Hey, it is well. It is well. It is well with my soul. I said I was going to be serious today. Okay, Good Friday. So I am serious. I'm being serious. That doesn't look too good. I feel like going wild, choosing a wild color. God, what is that? Sometimes this is how you end up with the solution. Maybe white is the best. Maybe white is the best because you see some whites on Bishop anyway. Wait, because this yellow thing, yellow, a lot of people don't like it anyway. Shouldn't be trying to please people, but okay, I'll go for white. This is settled. It's white. I'm going for white. White is the best option in this case. I can make the stroke brown or something like that. Good Friday miracle service. Good Friday. Let's try make one of these a little bigger. 150 maybe. 150. See, this is the thing I don't like about this keyboard. Okay. What just happened? 150. Yeah. 150 for crying out loud. If you want it, come and get it. Okay, fine. For crying out loud. Yeah. So what did I just do? Selected the text. These are other options. This is text options. You center the text. You get this nice, like everything in the center, I'm sure you see this in Microsoft Word as well. This is what left corner, and that's right corner to corner the text, or I don't know the right way to put it. But yeah, in this case, since the text is here, it's toward the left. It doesn't make sense to center it. Like in my mind, it doesn't make sense to center it. So it's better to push everything to line up everything on the left. Right. Yeah. So I might increase this again. The Friday. Let's see. It didn't increase. 150. Okay, make it 160. 160. Good Friday. And then I will decrease the space in between. I think I might be doing some. Okay, yeah, I found out. I'll just shut up and do what I have to do. Properties. Is that it? Yeah, Eigenschaften. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Properties. So we've seen this. Goodness. This is what I was looking for. For the, what do you call it? Space in between the text. And to decrease it. Good. So you can use the mouse tool to toggle. You just click and drag left or right. That's how you toggle between it. And then you get that. The style I like to use is this, like where you draw them so close together, they are like one thing. That it doesn't always work well. Yeah, so I'll just do it like this. Good Friday miracle service. Okay, so I'm going to select this rectangle here, drag it up, and V. Okay, Control T. So the first time I dragged the corner of an image to increase the size. Now I want to stretch it, so I drag the middle. Oh goodness, this shouldn't be happening, right? Right now what's happening is that it's just increasing the size of everything like uniformly, but that is because of it's like a sort of a glitch. There's some misunderstanding between my keyboard and the computer. So under normal circumstances, you just click and drag this part, but I would have to press shift. You don't have to do that. So you just click and drag. Good Friday miracle service. I think I'll make it gold this time because the brown is not very clear, it's not very obvious. So let's see. The eyedropper tool, paint bucket tool, and make it yellow. I'm going to change it a little bit, make it gold. Sorry, gold. Is that really gold? Nice. Nice. And then I'll give it a bit of shadow. Shatten. Knock. 9. Shut. Wait. Shut. Eh? Schlagschatten. Am I sure? Yeah, that's it. That is it. Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. So now you see it's obvious, quite more obvious now. I don't like the fact that it's on top of bishop. So I can bring bishop on top of it. Yeah. Okay, now. So now another text. Another layer first, then another text. I think it would have worked well if I didn't make another layer. But anyway, now I can decrease the text to, let's say, 50. What is your problem? It's my keyboard. 50. Okay, so it turns out that, what? Then I changed the color. So I'm going to choose something like this first and see. I think this is a new thing with Photoshop, because this lorem ipsum, I don't know what that is. It shouldn't be appearing. What's the meaning of lorem ipsum, by the way? I'm going to Google it. You get to learn stuff like this. Lorem ipsum meaning. Eh? Originally from Latin. Okay, apparently it doesn't have any meaning. That was interesting. It's simply a dummy text. Okay, it doesn't have any meaning. Yeah. How many seconds of my life have I wasted? Okay, miracle service. I promised I was going to be serious today. It's not too late. Miracle service. Good Friday miracle service. Okay, Good Friday miracle service. Should I give it strokes? I think I will give it strokes. Either stroke or a little. Nah, stroke will be better. So a stroke of white. Stop misbehaving. Stroke. Contour. Ha! That looks good, I think. Nice. Good Friday miracle service. Good Friday miracle service. Okay, so now I'm going to look for the mustard seed logo, which is in my hard drive. Yeah, you can't see. I'm just opening I'm just opening. Good. I'm just opening stuff. So this is it. Now this is a JPEG. I think I've done this before in the previous video probably. So what I'm doing is I'll select the white background. I had to change it from background to, I had to unlock it so that I could make the background transparent. So I just selected the white background and deleted. I just hit delete or backspace, deleted everything. So now I'm going to pull and drag this. Please don't go off. Please don't stop the recording. Good.